Hello, my Cancer babies. Welcome to your bonus video for your shadow work, healing our inner child during, or I should say under, the Aquarius full moon, okay? This is actually our second full moon in Aquarius in a row, okay? Really unique. We had Lionsgate right in between there, a new moon, okay? Lots of healing, lots of energy being brought to the surface that has been in our shadow. I've been seeing it all over our readings, okay? And when we left off last time in your shadow work video, okay, under the first full moon in Aquarius, we were seeing some pain that our inner child was feeling regarding there not being accountability, okay, for the pain that we're feeling. It's like we're just stuck with all of this and we're supposed to pick up the pieces, okay? Situations will differ, but these are our triggers, what's in our shadow, okay? We were also seeing not being able to speak our truth, know our truth, okay? So let's take a look at how we're showing up this month, okay? This moon cycle. Now, the world in the reverse is your shadow card, okay? A delay to an ending. There is some kind of chapter that needs to come to a close here, okay? Completion. There's a cycle, okay? But right now, there's feeling that there's no closure, okay? Lots of regret, okay? And we're jumping right into the month with that energy, okay? With Scorpio energy, death in reverse, okay? Resistance. Closed off, okay? Resisting an inevitable ending, okay? It's just postponing something that needs to come to an end. Now, can this be talking about a relationship or a friendship or a job? Yes, absolutely. It can be talking about a situation for you, okay? A lot of the times, well, obviously, we manifest what's going on underneath us in our shadow. That's how we get looking at our shadow, okay? But this is deeper. This is about a cycle. Let's clarify here, because I'm seeing in your challenge position here is speaking your truth, okay? Knowing when to pick your battles. Let's see. I just had 2 cards fly out. Ooh, 3. Oh, 4. Okay. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Page of Wands in the reverse. The 9 of Swords. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. This cycle and this change that's taking place is destiny, okay? When I say inevitable, that's very much the truth, okay? There is a cycle that needs to clear in your shadow, something that has been causing you pain for a very long time. And right now it looks like it is knowing, speaking, honoring your truth. With the Page of Wands in the reverse, this is cutting off communication. Again, with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, cutting off communication, okay? This is your worst fear. It can bring you lots of anxiety, okay? Nightmare of the mind. A lot of you may not be sleeping, okay? A lot of you are absolutely in trigger hell right now, okay? And you're having a hard time. It's showing you want to avoid this change, but you're not able to, okay? Now, let me take a look here with the King of Swords here as your challenge. This is also a feeling of confidence, right? Feeling confident when speaking your truth, not just like a fraud, a robot, a broken record, okay? Knowing that the divine is on your side. The 2 of Cups in the reverse. The Fool, Aries energy, 8 of Swords. Wow. Your soul wants freedom, Cancer. Aries energy with this taking a leap of faith here, okay? Your soul wants to move on from a situation, okay? It's showing me in separation, okay? For a lot of you, this can be physically, but you're still hanging on energetically, okay? But the 8 of Swords, this is self-restrictive, right? Feeling in the dark, feeling like there's no way out. not realizing we're wearing a blindfold, okay? The challenge for you is going to be getting yourself into alignment, okay? Living in your truth, standing in your truth, feeling confident in your truth, because you know how it is, Cancer, right? Water sign, okay? Very deep, very emotional. Cutting off emotion like that and just doing something when you're very much still energetically or emotionally involved is not an easy task. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Wow. You guys are having trouble just figuring out what your truth is, okay? Communication as well, okay, can be really hard for a lot of you. Be mindful of that, okay? How you communicate yourself. Because the King and Queen of Swords, this is a relationship where they're just always fighting all the time, okay? There's no solutions. It's just conflict, okay? It's both parties on defense mode. Now, in your focus here is the Two of Swords in the reverse, okay? Knowing you need to make a decision, but you're terrified, okay? You feel very ungrounded, confused, conflicted, not so much about the choice, but a lot of you can be leaving a marriage, okay? And now you're like, what do I do? Okay, where do I go? I'm gonna have to start my life over. There's lots of ties together. Okay, I'm using this as an example, okay? The storyline will differ for all of you, but this is the energy, okay? And so your focus is figuring out, how do I leave? How can I honor myself? How do I leave this situation energetically, move on? Seven of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse. Wow, so this can definitely be a marriage for a lot of you, okay? I don't know. Actually, I'm seeing there's divine counterparts here. We'll get to that in a second. But what this is saying is you're withdrawing your love, okay? You want to come out of defense mode. You have been living in a place, okay? And this situation is what's triggering you or catapulting you into your shadow work, into your healing, okay? Everything feels like it's just going against the grain and you are withdrawing your love, okay? You are tired of feeling like you have to live like you're walking on eggshells all the time. You're wearing a mask, okay? You have to be defensive because the people or situation you're dealing with feels aggressive, okay? It makes you feel like on attack mode, and this is something that you have perfected over time. It's a survival instinct, okay? And it can leave you feeling like the worst versions of yourself because you feel like you're not being authentic. You're lying by not communicating your truth, but it's too much. There's a lot of emotion here, okay? Strength in reverse. Very triggering. Now, the Queen of Cups is here in your past, okay? This is showing me you had a lot of love in this situation, okay? For a person, okay? You're showing up as yourself here. The Queen of Cups, okay? And she's balanced. This is somebody who is empathetic, compassionate, okay? But let's talk about how she got there, okay? The Queen of Cups has not been hiding from her shadow. Okay, she's not hiding from her inner child. She has given her inner child a voice, okay? She allows her soul and her heart to feel, okay? She focuses on her own cup of love. And because she is so focused on her own cup, okay, it overflows with love, compassion, empathy, abundance, nurture, that she becomes an actual source to those around her. Okay, and that is what your soul wants to do. That's what you want to do right now, is just extend your love, okay, and become a source of love to those around you, a very nurturing figure, okay? Being seen as the Queen of Cups is probably one of the most beautiful energies you can be in tarot, okay? Let's clarify and see what happened here with the Queen of Cups, because I see this as overextending yourself. I'm not going to lie to you. That's what I'm sensing. I sense that's part of the cycle, but let's take a look. The Knight of Coins in the reverse, the Five of Coins, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Here we are, not speaking our truth. Our cup had a drought, a complete drought, and it left you in this energy of loss, of grief, okay? The Five of Coins is terrible. This can be death. A lot of you could have lost somebody here in the physical world, okay? That's how dark and devastating this is, okay? This cycle. A lot of you could have ended up in poverty, been dealing with mental health issues, sickness, losing your sense of stability because of this energy, okay? All because you didn't honor yourself, okay? You didn't come from a place of truth and arguments, okay? It was very, I just keep sensing defensive, okay? Yeah, on the bottom of the deck here, okay? The Seven of Cups. Illusions, masks everywhere. There was never, don't beat yourself up for never speaking your truth because you've never had the opportunity to, okay? You've never been surrounded in an energy where it was safe to. You've never had an, excuse me, sorry. You've never had an example, okay? Lola, I'm glad you're speaking your truth, girlfriend. Some of us are still learning. Four of Cups in the reverse just fell out. A lot of you have been numb for a long time, okay? And just constantly, I keep picking up that robot vibe, right? Like, things become automatic, but it wasn't from the heart anymore that you were giving this loving compassion because you were so disconnected from yourself, okay? The Queen of Cups is the energy that your soul wants to be in, but in a healthy way, okay? What you know is not healthy right now, Cancer. In your strength, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Feeling like you can't move on, okay? Being present in the trigger. A lot of you are gaining the energy that you're ready to move on with it being in reverse here, though, okay? Because that is acceptance, okay? But it's betrayal, okay? Stick a fork in me, I'm done, right? Fighting battles your whole life, conflict. But this is an energy of wanting to move into recovery, okay? Now, with the Ten of Swords in the reverse, clarifying that, we have here we are, the Four of Cups in the reverse again. The Six of Cups, the King of Wands. Okay, the Six of Cups, this is the top card, you guys, that I read for inner child connection. This is showing up in your strength position. Okay, you're coming out of the apathetic, no interest in offering yourself love because you're just so focused on the loss, okay? King of Wands, wow. A lot of you struggle with self-image, okay? And you're ready to embrace feeling your best self, okay? A lot of you, for those that are still struggling to move on, it's because of this divine counterpart connection, okay? But this is telling me here that this is very ego-based here, okay? This is sexual, okay? Attraction, okay? Even if it's energetically, okay? The person that you're with could energetically be very passionate about what they do. Your soul resonates with that, okay? Now, in your near future, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so you're coming out of this loss. You're picking yourself up. This is literally you picking yourself up, but very defensive, okay? And rightfully so, okay? Again, survival mode. But try to take this energy before I look at the cards. I'm going to show them to you before I even look at them. Try to take the energy that you're feeling of defense and use it to instill boundaries within yourself on how to keep yourself safe. So we're seeing that speaking our truth and honoring our spirit, our soul, our hearts, and taking care of ourselves is something that we've been struggling. This is a cycle that we need to clear, okay? So develop those boundaries, okay? That needs to be a moral, a high value for you to be authentic, to speak your truth. That's going to take knowing your truth, first of all, connecting with your soul, right? With your inner child. Okay, and figuring out how to honor that. That could look like cutting off communication. That could look like limiting communication. That could look like saying, we need to communicate like this. It's going to vary for a lot of you, but there's definitely communication here that needs to be worked on your part, okay, as a cycle, not just speaking about the situation, okay, for a cycle, okay. You have to get to a place where you can be vulnerable enough with yourself, okay, to know your truth. And then you need to be able to communicate your truth, okay? The cards that are clarifying this are the Seven of Cups, the King of Swords, the Hanged Man. Yes, taking a new perspective, exactly. When you guys are picking up the pieces, so many of you are going to feel like, never again. I'm never getting pushed down like this again. Awesome. I love it. Let that energy inspire you, okay? But don't go put the mask back on here, okay? It's still showing me you're surrounded by illusions, okay? Everybody around you may be wearing a mask because they don't know how to take it off either. Think about what we're talking about and how uncomfortable this is, okay? The self-awareness it takes to even click this video and keep up with me and be able to understand what I'm talking about. So, not that it excuses it, okay? But there's a little glimpse of it's very hard for people to do that. So just be grateful that you are here and you're working on it and you're awakening and you get to wake up, Cancer. Okay? Because this is showing me that everyone around you is still asleep. Okay? Everyone's distracted by options. Okay? Nobody's connected with their spirit. So you do need to have boundaries here. Absolutely. Okay? But you need to take this time out. Pisces energy here. Okay? Take a deep breath. Suspend yourself to gain that new perspective. There's a lot happening around you, okay? Ask yourself something. Pretend your life was a book, okay? A movie. Why did the author or director have this happen? Write for this to happen. What is the point? What is the lesson to be learned, okay? King of Swords, speaking your truth, clear-cut communication. I love that you guys are embracing it, okay? Just be mindful, okay? Because the Magician in the reverse, okay, Gemini energy is your shadow card when we're talking about that, okay? So going forward, it's like you still don't feel secure with what you're doing. Fine, you're just learning how. It's okay. But don't let that come off in your energy, okay? Because that, again, will turn you into the worst versions of yourself, okay? The manipulative person, the resentful person, the angry person, the person that loses cool of their emotions. That's what we're trying to clear out here. We're just trying to honor ourselves, okay? Show up for ourselves. In your suggested approach, the King of Cups in the reverse. The Fountain in the reverse. Absolutely. We just talked about awakening. That's exactly what the Fountain is, okay? So you guys are feeling blocked, but it's because you are, okay, truly turning on the light here, looking into the dark, okay? Feel the triggers, because that's what the King of Cups in reverse is, you guys, okay? That's somebody who's codependent. They're not in control of their emotions. They're lashing out. They're texting their exes, and then they're yelling at them, and then they're begging to get back together, and they're calling their, siblings, and they're crying, and their friends, and they're, it's just, be present in that, okay? Somebody who has been neglected for a long time, okay? The Emperor just showed up. Ace of Cups, okay? With the Ace of Coins as the beginning, as a shadow card, okay? For new beginnings, we're planting seeds here, okay? How are we going to do that? We are not withholding our emotions any longer, okay? We're not shoving this shit under the rug anymore, Cancer, okay? We're human, and yeah, some of the stuff we feel, it's dumb. Fine, we don't care, okay? We're angry children walking around as broken adults, okay? Don't blame yourselves for that. Hug yourselves for that, for being aware enough to realize it. That's where the strength is. Okay? Embrace your strength. You can take care of yourself. Okay? You are very wise. You have a lot of self-awareness, and people probably come to you for advice. Or when you meet somebody, they just want to tell you their whole life story. Okay? This is boss mode. Okay? But you need to have healing and compassion. You can't always be strong. Okay? Healing and compassion will fuel your strength. Okay? I'm using strong in the stereotypical sense. What you don't see coming is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Let's clarify that. Seven of Coins in the reverse, King of Coins, Ace of Coins. Okay, a cycle is not over here, okay? Regarding your stability, what you originally sought out to do, okay? You lost track of it. This can be with work, okay? We're talking about coins. If this is a relationship type of thing, this could be time, okay? The seeds you planted with this person in the foundation, okay? And reaching the end goal, okay? Of success, of abundance, an equal give and take, balanced energy, being able to help others, okay? We lost ourselves in the middle of that. What you don't see coming is the cycle's not over there, okay? We are just bringing ourselves into alignment, okay? Because I'm seeing there wasn't a dedication here. And you may discover that also as you heal, okay? There wasn't ever that dedication to perhaps yourself, okay? Whatever that means for you. But there is going to be some discovery here where it's like, wow, this is why I've been delayed. Okay? So notice synchronies when doors are shut for you, okay? When it feels like there's delays or the world is out to get you. There's a reason, okay? Your hopes and fears, Aquarius energy, the star. Healing, okay? Divine connection. You guys are wishing so hard to just heal, move forward, find your happiness and peace. Clarifying that, we have the 10 of Coins in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You guys want your happiness, okay? Success, stability, abundance, a family, passion, okay? Growth. But you're terrified of change, okay? It's only because you don't understand what is broken in the foundation, okay? Of course you don't. Okay, so your hopes is healing that, and your fears, of course, is being stuck and always having to try to balance on this rocky foundation that feels like it's going to give out anytime. Being blocked from new beginnings, from your stability, from your happiness, okay? That's just what needs to be balanced, okay? The second you start showing up for your inner child, things are going to become more clear, okay? Now, in your advice going forward here, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Taking care of ourselves, okay? The Four of Swords in the reverse, this is lacking self-care, okay? Be mindful when you're becoming overwhelmed, when you're starting to backtrack, okay? You should be resting, again, developing those boundaries, okay? I feel like a lot of you have like an obsessive energy, I guess. Thoughts, okay? Four of Wands, Eight of Coins, Page of Swords. A lot of you are still trying to fight for this new chapter in a relationship or situation that you've dedicated your time to, okay? A lot of you are still watching somebody else, okay? Be mindful. That is self-destructive energy, okay? What you need to do is devote this time, energy, into yourself, okay? Okay. Let's check in here with our Divine Feminine Oracle for Cancer. The Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Oh, wow. Well, isn't that perfect? I haven't gotten that one yet. That's my first time. The Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. That's right. The Enlightened Feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Beautiful. Very fitting, Cancer. That's what's showing up for you this month, okay, guys? So try to be mindful, okay? Showing up for yourself like we show up with others, right? Connecting with our truth, discovering our truth, being present in our triggers, okay? If you'd like to book a private reading or personal coaching session with me, please email me the description box below. That information's there, okay? Please like this video if it resonated. Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, but most of all, be kind. I love you. Bye.